Good morning, Armor Insiders. We're going to get to that Tesla chart in just a minute. Let's talk about the stock market together. Let's get our morning meeting going of our virtual hedge fund experience, where we share with you 3 separate ways to engage. Armor Port, you're going to get this morning meeting. You're going to get the captain's log, get you set up for the trading session. Go do it yourself. You could join us on the desk, become an Armor Insider or Armor Insiders. Thanks for joining me right now on the desk. What does that mean? It means you are a portfolio manager at a virtual hedge fund. We're going to talk about big picture right now, stock market direction, top stocks to watch. We'll go over things like Palantir and some of the Chinese action overnight. We'll talk about Tesla and what it means for portfolios. Or, of course, if you can't sit at the desk and trade with us all day, as Armor Insiders do, you can always let me know, direct message, give me a call, whatever. And if it makes sense, we can help you out on a one-on-one basis. So make that decision on your own. As always, whatever I talk about today, whatever you hear at any source that you're using to gather information, you got to make it your own. You've got to be the smart money at the end of the day and execute your strategy. And what it means for the stock market in general, because Tesla is tied up in all types of indexes, okay? So clearly what's happening right here is that money's rotating out of Tesla. Now, so there's the downtrend in Tesla. It's tried to break out. Instead, it's really had an awful sell-off in the last couple of weeks. And right in here, the black line right here, we can highlight this for you and pull it up. We call this the death cross. Now, it's not meant to scare you, but maybe it is. I don't know. That's why they call it the death cross, I guess. 50-day moving average has gone below the 200-day moving average, and it did that right here on this gap down with earnings on the 25th, 26th of January. That tells us the meat of the sell-off has just started in an asset. So unless the asset immediately reverses and has some type of miraculous recovery, you're going into a multi-week, multi-month downtrend in Tesla. So on the one hand, what does it make me think? You got to steer clear of all of the ARK funds because Cathie just loves to buy stocks going down. Okay. And Tesla is like the cornerstone of all of her funds, whether it's ARKK, ARKW. I don't care which one you choose. Sometimes I even think I look in the biotech fund and there's Tesla. I'm like, how's that in there? I don't know. So she seems to put that in every fund that she runs. I'm kidding about that, but you get my point. So be careful before you use those assets because there could be an anvil around the neck of what is an otherwise fairly attractive selection of stocks. So can the market handle a past great leader that gets destroyed? Sure. I mean, it can. Ideally, what happens is money's going to rotate out of this hateful eight name into the other names. And that seems like it's happening right now. Okay. So for instance, we just added Apple to the portfolio. Grab pen, piece of paper, stock to buy. Here's a highlighted stock to buy in the portfolio. We just added Apple to the portfolio. To me, Apple looks like the entry point on Apple right here. It looks like if I don't own Apple here, I'm going to come to you a few months from now. The stock will be trading at $250 a share. And I'll say to you, how the hell did I not buy a stock under 200? I mean, that was so obvious. That's what it looks like to me in Apple.